What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some ladder using this new RG deck. So as you can see, it has Dark Prince in it instead of the E-Barbs, and then RG, there's quite a lot of different variants right now with it. A lot of people are using Electro Spirit instead of the Heal Spirit. I prefer Heal Spirit though still, and I also like having Mega Minion in the deck, especially when I'm using this Dark Prince variant, because the Dark Prince is going to make the cycle faster than if you were to have E-Barbs. So Mega Minion I like having kind of for that extra, air support. And why, Dark Prince, you guys might be asking? Well, with the Goblin Drill being added in the game, you really need to have some type of splash card. I know Goblin Drill did get emergency nerfed, but in my opinion, it is still fairly strong. I know a lot of you guys in the comments wanted me to ask like what my opinion on the Goblin Drill is. I still think it is definitely a viable card. It is above average in my opinion. It's just no longer broken. That's probably the best way to put it. Also, let me know if you guys enjoyed my full screen gameplay video I uploaded while I was gone on my trip. I wanted to upload something. It's kind of like an Oyasu or Best in A style video. Anyway, before we get into the first game, if you guys want to support me, use my creator code BOSS, any Super Slow game. Really do appreciate all the support. It does mean a lot. And also, look at this. I did pretty well in the global tournament. 34-5. I used a few different decks. I started out with the Goblin Drill Bridge Pram deck, which I actually uploaded a video on, and I basically, I think I won the first 30 games with that, and then I switched to Electro Giant, and yep, I lost out at 34. But anyways, we're at about 7,000 trophies right now, a little higher than that. We'll try to push up more. I didn't start grinding ladder a ton yet this season because I was playing the global tournament, also some competitive events, but I'm going to start playing it a lot more now because we're getting towards, I guess, towards the end of the season. And I guess I'll see you guys when I find the first game because it's taking a while to find. Right as I say that, here we go. We found it. So we got our first game here. Give them the good luck. And yeah, my trip went pretty well with my family, going to the beach. It was nice. It was a nice break. I guess it wasn't a complete break because I played, Clash Royale a little bit there, but definitely a lot less. So I'm gonna go RG at the bridge in the opposite lane, and we'll see what he wants to do. We do have the Fisherman, so there's a chance we can defend, but honestly, might not be easy. It kind of depends on what he supports that golem with, and he is going to go for E-Barbs. So I'm going to kind of go for a low Dark Prince. And you guys can see this is why Dark Prince is pretty decent in the deck, because it does a pretty solid job against E-Barbs, but the problem was, as you saw there, the I guess it was the Fisherman kind of helped out. And this is the other thing I wanted to mention too. If you guys noticed when in that video I uploaded yesterday, the full screen video, maybe you guys noticed the gameplay was better. I feel like personally, I play a lot better when I'm not talking, so maybe it would be good to throw in those videos occasionally. I guess you guys can let me know your opinion on that, because the gameplay will most likely be better. I feel like I personally play a lot better when I'm not talking. But of course, the downside of when I do those videos is you guys don't get to hear me explain like my thought process and stuff like that. So I guess it kind of depends on, what style you prefer. I think everyone prefers a certain style. So some of you guys might like that style of videos, others not, because I kind of saw like mixed comments on it saying like, I should do this more often, but others were saying I really prefer it when you commentate. So maybe I should do that style of video like once or twice a week. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I guess you guys can let me know. And anyway, we definitely made a good comeback, even though, he has a small lead. I feel like it's going to be harder for him to get damage, considering it's easier for us to get an RG to the tower than it is for him to get a golem to the tower. I'm going to Dark Prince to, yeah, as you see, predict a Fisherman, because I knew that would be his only response, to try to prevent like all the damage. So if we just defend our tower here for 17 seconds, we should be able to get the win. He might go for a golem, knowing that our Fisherman would pull it. It looks like he didn't though, so we're able to get the win. Honestly, not that bad of a matchup. I just think we didn't play that well at the beginning, that first defense. And yeah, 81 HP on our tower, we were able to defend. So Golem, not too bad. Dark Prince, you know, getting some value there against the E-Barbs, and also just makes like our cycle faster. As you saw, we were able to distract that Fisherman like that, nice and easy there. So almost at 7,100. I don't think our ranking updated because I was 418th before I even played that game. So I don't know. That might be like a glitch or something. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, found our next game here versus Marin Atlas. Okay. Hog first play, that's interesting. I don't really think Hog first play right away is a good play. Does have Zap though. Gets him a Hog hit, however, that's 6 Elixir right off the bat. We counter it with a 3 Elixir card, so I'm gonna pressure here. Would have really loved to have Mother Witch in cycle, but we're still gonna get really good value out of that Heal Spirit. And this, you know, not, I would say, a good situation for him to be in. I just do not think that Hog was very smart. Like, you usually don't want a Hog first play, because, like, if your opponent has, like, a Fisherman or a Tornado, it's just such an easy King activation, and you saw that's what happened there. I'm not entirely sure what the rest of this guy's cards are. He kind of has, like, a little bit, I would say, like, of an off-meta deck. I mean, he has the, you know, the Bats, the Skarmy, Lumberjack, Mega Knight, so a little bit of an interesting Hog deck here. We'll see if he has any good DPS against our RG. As of right now, doesn't seem like it, but of course, we don't know his whole deck. I'm going to RG here, just to pressure to see like what his RG counter is, and it is going to be the Inferno Drag. Get a good chunk of damage. This defense might be a little sketchy, but to be honest, I think our Dark Prince pretty much can completely counter the Mega Knight if he were to play that in front of the Inferno Drag. He didn't even pressure anyways, which is really surprising. So now we're just in a good situation. Got the King activated. We know what he's using now. We know his only answer is the Inferno Drag. We of course don't have a reset to that except the Fireball. So like in this type of matchup, this is where Electro Spirit would probably come in handy a bit more. But you can still win because Fireball, as I said, is a good reset. And if he plays it and has it out of cycle, then obviously I can then pressure. Nice Fireball there. I was not expecting those arrows. Those arrows actually got some pretty good value for him. One hit from the Hog, but we're going to get a bunch of pigs here. Might RG. I really want to, but I know when he has that Inferno Dragon cycle, I'm not going to be able to, so I'm going to have to keep being patient. Aggressive Mega Knight coming out here. I guess we're just going to Fisherman. Arrows as well come in. Good defense. Oh! Oof. That was close. That was, jeez. He had to, I think he had to play one more card still till he was back to arrows, but that was, I'm still insanely lucky. Wow. Crazy deck, kind of threw me off. I honestly don't think it should have been as close as that. But man, I'm glad we won though. Yeah, let's go into the next match. Okay guys, here we go. We found our next game versus Mont Balloon. Mega Minion is our best starting play, but I'd rather wait for him a little bit to see if this guy wants to do anything. Ice Golem, so we'll go Mother Witch. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, if we played Mega Minion over the Mother Witch, but I think Mother Witch is just a little better because it'll obviously spawn a pig. What? And they're level 12? They'd had a fireball then, right? What in the world? Something tells me this guy's... Oh, this poor guy. Let's actually mute emotes. Unmute emotes here. He's... Yep. He used the wrong deck. Well, just so you guys are aware, you're witnessing an extraordinary, an absolutely just unbelievable, like 1 in a million chance. You know, you guys are really witnessing... Oh, actually, he's going to take a tower. What I was going to say is this, like, never happens. Like, playing against an under-leveled person, when you're, like, this high up, is, like... You know, this, he used the wrong deck. I mean, this, like, never happens. It's been... What? Yeah, it's been a very long time. Well, we'll take it. It's a freebie. You know, I can't complain. I'm amazed. I honestly can't believe it's 7,100 now. Let's see. Can we make it to the top 200 this video? I don't know where the top 200's at. Maybe if we win the next couple games, we could make it. We'll see. All right, here we go. Ender Yokino. Alright, I highly doubt a free win like that is going to happen again in this video. We just got extremely lucky. Having someone actually play under-level cards and lose connection in a match when you're, like, high up on ladder is just a complete, like, blessing. Like, it, you know, happens maybe, like, once, I don't know, like, once every couple weeks. The disconnection, but that, I haven't had that happen in such a long time. It's crazy. So, here we go. Not doing anything. I'm going to cycle a Mega Minion. That's pretty safe to do. I can't see how that would hurt us. Zappy's come down. We are going to Fireball, and this is what's nice about having Dark Prince too. I think Recruits Royal Hogs are probably easier to beat because you are going to have that splash. Inferno Drag, though. Inferno Drag, not what we like to see. As you remember that Mega Knight Royal Hog game? Or the Mega Knight Inferno Drag game, that's what I meant to say. He had Hog. We kind of had a tough time because of that Inferno Drag, but he has it out of cycle right now. So good opportunity for us to see if we can get some good damage. I'm going to have to ignore those recruits on the right lane. I don't know if that was the right play, but because we got a lot of damage on the left lane, I think it's fine. Heal Spirit, ooh, does not heal up the Dark Prince. That's unfortunate. We are going to have to take a Dark Prince charge here just because I know that there's no way we would be able to stop it without committing a log, and I don't want to spend a log on it because split damage is actually a pretty good thing. Like, don't be afraid to take damage in one lane if they've already dealt so much in the other lane. Like, you see here that Dark Prince, yeah, it charged on my tower, got some damage. I'm not really too concerned because he has more dealt in the right lane, and I don't want to overcommit just to, like, you know... Oh boy. Please. Oh, it was close. That was too close. Wait, we can RG. Why did he Inferno Drag that lane? I'm gonna log. Oh boy, this guy's got a weird deck, I'll tell you that. Okay, Fireball comes in. Oh gosh, we gotta distract this Dark Prince, don't we? Can't we just, like, RG here? His Inferno Drag's out of hand. We're looking for, like, one hit. We're looking for one hit. Can we? Yes, let's go. GG's. What in the world was that? Like, recruit? What? What is that? Like, yeah, I've never played again. I know Goblin Drill's pretty good now, as I said. I think if I had E-Barbs, I would have lost that for sure. So that's a matchup right there that I can, like, that's like proof Dark Prince is better. Like any goblin, like in that specific matchup, of course, because you got it for the recruits, which is better value. Goblin drill better. Like that splash helps you so much, and keeping that cycle faster. I could definitely notice a difference there. So, there we go. Okay, claim the reward. So there we go. Moving up to 34. I think this next win could put us in the top 200. I'm probably going to play one more game or two if this next game is pretty quick. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. NS Mon. Chill for a second here. I'll cycle Heal Spirit. Very, very safe starting play, obviously. Prince. Well. I guess we'll Dark Prince. I have no idea yet what this is. It's either Giant Double Prince or Golem, though, probably. I mean, that's what I feel like it would have to be. I'm very tempted to just RG. Prince is out of cycle. Inferno Drag's out of cycle. Why not? Is that Inferno Drag going to be in front? Oh, nice, it is. No, 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 no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Maybe Fisherman to save Elixir instead of playing Dark Prince? I mean... Oh, he played it. I don't know about that Tesla. Wow, I was not in a good situation, and then after that Tesla, I don't know how I feel about that Tesla. In my opinion, that was a waste of Elixir. Unless his cycle was like really, really bad, I do not think that was a good play at all. He just ruined his Elixir lead, and okay, he's got Fireball. Why would he activate the... I don't know why he would Fireball the King Tower. Like, what was the point of that? I mean, maybe his win condition is like an RG or something, but like, why would you do that? There's just no point. He's obviously going to Mega Knight here, probably. Wait, what? No? This might be actually a good time to go in with an RG. Oh my gosh, I barely got that Dark Prince down in time. This is quite a close game, I'll tell you guys that. We almost got... Actually, that would have been pretty clutch if that charged into the tower. It didn't, unfortunately. Looks to me like we might be able to... Ooh, he's pretty low on Elixir, I'm pretty sure. Can we get like one RG hit? Nice. And a second? Let's go. That's another game. If I'd E-Barbs, I would have lost that, I'm pretty sure. That's the second win in a row where I'm 90% sure having Dark Prince helped us way more, because... if our cycle was slower because of having the E-Barbs, I don't know if I would have been able to get as many pushes going as I did that match. So, 205, not top 200. One game, though, will put us in the top 200, also put us at 7,200. Let's see if we can win the final game. I'll see you guys when I find it. Okay, here we go. Last game. This guy's already at 7,200. Win here will probably give us like 35 trophies if I had to guess. So it'd be nice to win. Electric Spirit comes down. Let's go ahead and get our King Tower activated. I think that'll help us out, you know, regardless of what the matchup is. Giant Skeleton. Okay. You know, we're versing a lot of interesting decks this video. I don't think Giant Skeleton is that good, to tell you guys the truth. Even after that buff it got, I still don't think it's great. You know, obviously we could still lose. I'm just saying we don't see much of it. Oh, great. RG, Giant Skeleton. First play of the game, unfortunately. But surprisingly, we don't take as much damage as I thought. I actually thought that was going to be a lot worse. Luckily, it wasn't that bad. I'm praying he doesn't have a Fireball. Please have an Earthquake. If he has a Fireball, then we're screwed. But if he's got an Earthquake, we can win. I just don't want him to have a Fireball, because then, I don't know. I just think it'll be really hard, because then he has a direct answer to our Mother Witch. But if he has Earthquake, we get so much value out of the Mother Witch. Like, we can abuse it, so... I'm going to RG, actually. I don't want him to be able to... Ooh, he pulled the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. We can just ignore that Hunter and then go for, like, a Heal Spirit. Yeah, that's... Yep, perfect. We're actually winning now. I'm going to Mega Minion, I think. Do I want to log? I mean, it's only going to get... Nah. It's only going to get one hit. Because we do have that King Tower activated. Let's Mother Witch this lane. I don't think he has a Fireball. This deck usually has Earthquake. Okay, so he does go for that Giant Skeleton in front. Fireball probably going to come down, maybe? Or, I meant to say RG, not a Fireball. I don't know what I was talking about there. You can see, guys, that RG, or sorry, the Giant Skeleton really doing a lot less damage, as you can tell. Ooh, look at this Mother Witch. Yeah, this is good. And as you guys can see, we just have the better RG deck. He gave up, and that is if I do say so myself, that is a pretty incredible video we just had. I mean, look at the push we had. I mean, great games. Good deck. I mean, we just have the better RG deck. Nothing else said. As I said, I do not think Giant Skeleton's that good. Even after the buff it got to the towers. I mean, if you don't get it to the tower, it still sucks, essentially. It only is good if you get it to the tower, which doesn't happen most games. So, plus 36 trophies. 154th in the world. Really, really nice and easy push. Honestly, I could have played a little more before I started recording. Maybe I would have ended up, like, I don't know, maybe being able to push to, like, top 10 or something. But it's still fairly early in the season, so I'm not really concerned where I'm at in trophies. As I said, I was on a trip kind of vacation anyway, so I could care less about ladder. I was mostly playing the global tournament, which I'm very happy with how I did. I'm 8th right now. Of course, probably won't, you know, I'll probably be, like, 20th by the time more people pass me, but still great result overall in the global tournament. Pretty happy with how I did. And yeah, that is going to be it for the video. Make sure to like it if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And yeah, help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hope you guys have been enjoying the upload. I've been doing like a lot of uploads recently, as I promised, like when I got out of school. So I'm gonna do my best to keep that up. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.